Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, as far as I know, only tarot reading that is, I can't say strictly audio. You're looking at something on the screen, but there will be no movement. You see the 5-card spread for today. You see what we're dealing with. My goal is to minimize visual distractions because you are already visually distracted enough. And I do mean distracted because, by definition, distraction is defined as taking your vision to a spot that is not essential or important. So in other words, the goal is to keep you looking at bullshit so that you fill time. Actually, you waste time. And you think you're doing something, you're accomplishing something, when in fact, you are not. That's one of the big problems in society today. We're so busy doing nothing, we think that we're doing something. And the fact of the matter is we're bored. With all of the supposed choices and possibilities in front of us, we're bored. Because none of what we're distracted by means anything, makes our life better in any way, makes us happier, makes us more fulfilled, centers us. It's all just distraction. So we just want the 5 cards. You can close your eyes. Many people who listen to this podcast every day, because I do a brand new tarot read for you every day. Holidays, doesn't make any difference. 365, I am here for you. And I want to make that clear. My job is to inspire you. That's my goal. Now, am I going to inspire everybody listening every day? No way in hell. That's not going to happen. Too many variables. And I'm not interested in telling you what I think you want to hear so that you're going to like me or subscribe or all that other stuff that almost every other person in the podcast world does. I can't tell you, and you know. I am on, whether it's Facebook or YouTube or whatever, and they have these little teases. Oh, here, click on us, click on us. And how many times have I paid attention to the headline, and by the time I was done listening to this fiasco, they never once touched on what the headline was. They lied. I'm not playing that game. You are going to get an indication as to what every reading is. It will be honest, and it's designed to connect with you on a frequency or energy level. You'll know, you'll feel it. But I'm not expecting everyone to get it. In fact, the numbers are really going to be pretty small. Again, too many choices, too many possibilities. But the energy is here. Maybe it will connect with you in a day, in a week, a month, a year, whatever. And when it does, hopefully you will remember something of what I said, or you can just go right back to the podcast and go, oh, okay, let's talk about it. But the idea is for me to honestly create inspiration in you, because if I can inspire you, that means I'm firing up your imagination, and the better your imagination, the better you're manifesting. I want the pictures to come from your head, not outside from some screen. Big or small, doesn't make any difference. Your head, that's where the power lies. So, the center card is always the oracle card. It is the overall feeling in the reading, and today it's mending. Mending, that's a nice idea. We don't do that much anymore. Used to be a time when it was a necessity, both in terms of saving money and just in terms of availability. I remember growing up, there was a phrase that had existed for decades, if not centuries. A stitch in time saves nine. In other words, if you take care and, a couple stitches, sew up a couple little things, you can save a coat, save socks, get the maximum use out of it. We don't do that anymore. We just throw it away. In fact, we throw everything away, including our relationships. So the idea of mending, that's a nifty idea. Up in the upper right-hand corner are the numbers. 52, that is the essential number to this card. 5 means change. 2 means decision. You're making a decision to change, to fix, to mend something instead of just throwing it away. And the 5 and 2 together equals 7. 7 is a thought process, a spiritual process. You are ready to change your thoughts about something. You're ready to change your approach to something. You want to fix it. You want to mend it. You want to put it together piece by piece, which I think is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Because living in a world that is disposable on every level doesn't make sense. It wastes a lot of potential, a lot of possibility. So the idea of mending is making a commitment. Making a commitment. You don't get that very much in this throwaway society. In fact, the meme today says, they are counting on you to stop talking about the truth. They are counting on you being too tired, too hurt, too stressed, too distracted, too busy, whatever. They're counting on you to stop and give up. Don't stop, no matter how long it takes. That is commitment. And that's really what we're talking about here, is we're talking about commitment, mending, fixing. Whether it's a relationship, a job, socks, it doesn't make any difference. Make a commitment. That's really, I think, the essential thing missing in society these days. We don't commit to a goddamn thing. Nope. Just throw it away. Let's get another one. And then you wonder why the new one, it doesn't satisfy. Well, because the first one didn't satisfy. You didn't learn your lesson. You didn't learn gratitude. You didn't learn appreciation. You didn't learn commitment. Just half-ass your way through life and you get a half-ass life. And that's what we settle for. That's why people are so unhappy. Because no matter what they grab for, they're willing to throw it away. You can't live a life like that. So that's really the importance of this card. Mending is making the commitment to put it together piece by piece. Let's go all the way to the left. We got the Nine of Cups there. Nine of Cups. Cups, of course, are things we're connected to, people we're connected to. There's an emotional bond there. And the Nine of Cups says, you're not at a place you would like to be emotionally, but you can feel it, you can see it, you can hear it. You may even be able to taste and touch it. I mean, it's right there, just down the road. I can see it. But I'm not there. That level of emotional commitment, that emotional satisfaction that you can only get by making the commitment, by mending, fixing. And that goes to the next card, the Ace of Cups. Or I think it's the Queen of Cups, excuse me. Queen of Cups. Powerful juju here because we're still dealing with the emotional stuff. And the Queen of Cups is intuitive, sensitive, caring, gentle, has compassion. For herself first, so that she can give those things to other people. That's not narcissism. Loving yourself allows others to be the best they can be. Narcissism destroys others. Big difference between the two. And narcissism does not take commitment. Self-love and the capacity for real love takes commitment, takes mending, because it requires forgiveness. People are human. They're going to screw up. Count on it. You screw up as well. No single person can take care of your needs. Maybe one or two, but the job is to take care of our own needs, for us to grow up, stand up, make commitment. Come hell or high water, we're going to mend it. We're going to put it together piece by piece. We're going to redo this. And it's the effort, it's the commitment to make that effort that's key. And that brings us to our next card, King of Pentacles. Values, values, values. What's important to you? You don't need somebody else. There's a commercial on radio right now I hear all the time. Well, you go to this therapist and they'll take care of you. You can do it right over the computer and you can leave them anytime that you want. Lack of commitment. Secondly, you should never have somebody else determine for you what you are missing in your life. That's your job. And the fact of the matter is you already know. But you don't want to face up to it. Going to a therapist, the way they're setting up, is just another excuse for you to give up responsibility for your life. It's another way for them to control you, to tell you what's important, how to act, how to feel, how to think, how to be. When you already know. If you don't, it's a lack of values, and that is your job. Assuming you make the commitment to fix, to put something together again, piece by piece, if that's what it takes. Making that commitment alone creates magic in your life. That's the Magician's card. It gives you a chance to realize your potential by quitting, by walking away, by throwing it away. You never get to reach your potential or even get an idea what your potential can be because you're always giving up. You're never being challenged and facing a challenge. You just, I can't do it. I just quit. Excuse me? The Magician gives you power and purpose. Determination. It doesn't come easy and doesn't come cheap. But you can mend your life. You have to mend your life. Put it together piece by piece. Remember, they're counting on you to stop talking about the truth to yourself. They're counting on you being too tired, too hurt, too stressed, too distracted, too busy, whatever. They're counting on you to give up. You coward, surrender. If you have any kind of backbone, get up there, put it together, piece by piece. Mend your life. That's the tarot reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another one. Between now and the next time we get together and talk tarot, peace and blessings.